Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be driving my Tesla Model 3 using hardware 3 running FSD 12.6.4, and we're just going to go straight down this road, and it's honestly not going to be that bad. I don't expect to see too many problems or any issues at all. There might be a little bit of a construction going on, so if you guys are new to getting a Tesla, maybe you guys are looking, whoa, that was weird. That was not me. It just braked pretty hard there for literally nothing. I didn't see anything. Could have been like a shadow maybe. It's just something it overreacted to. I like how I just finished saying that we won't have any issues and we just run into run into one. That's kind of funny. But if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe because I post hardware 3 videos like this one literally every single day. So if you guys are looking to get a Tesla, maybe looking to subscribe to FSD, be sure to subscribe to my channel because you'll see what FSD can do, and especially on these older Teslas. And we are coming behind this bus here, and it's going to be slowing down, and it recognizes it. You guys can see in the screen there is the bus there. And now we're just slowing down, and we're gonna get over to the left lane here. We're gonna go around it. Tesla does not like to go slow, especially when you have the speed offset set a little bit higher. Mine's is set to 40%, which is what Tesla recommends, so it just means it might go 40% higher than the speed limit or whatever. I'm not too sure exactly, but we're going to be merging back. It's trying to go in front of this Corolla, maybe in front of this Mazda, and it's going in, and we have an opening, and it did that very well. That was very cool. And yeah, hardware 3 could do merges and figure out construction places and stuff, and I usually don't have too many issues with that. It's usually works pretty well. And now we're coming behind this BMW. Now we're stopped. Good stopping distance. It's not too close, not too far, and it was very smooth with the stop. It wasn't too aggressive. It wasn't too didn't slow down too fast. Now we're accelerating, trying to get through this light here. Yeah, and it's just centered perfectly in the lanes, especially when the lane isn't as normal as it usually is because of these cones here. And it can still figure it out. It's not trying to go into in the opposing lane. It's just following the lane pretty properly. Might get over to the left here. Nope, it's perfectly comfortable where it is. And that's fine. This is pretty much how I would drive it so far. Just going really smooth, accelerating very smoothly. No, not aggressive at all, not abrupt, just comfortable, just smooth and relaxing. So if you guys are coming back from work, or maybe you're going somewhere stressful, or you have to do a bunch of errands you don't want to do, FSD can really help make your drive a little bit, you know, more relaxing, a little bit less stressful. And yeah, the price is obviously pretty crazy and outrageous. $100 a month is pretty insane, but for the most part, like, this has really made my driving experience a lot better. Obviously, if you don't drive enough, or if you don't drive a lot, then FSD is probably not worth it, just because you kind of like to drive, because it's you know, it's very rare that you drive or something. But for those of us who definitely drive a lot and kind of dread driving, and honestly driving is just annoying, FSD could really help make your drives a lot more relaxing. Obviously, you're gonna have to pay attention. No excuse to not paying attention, or to not pay attention. Driving is dangerous. A lot of things could change very quickly, especially like even if FSD is doing everything right, you know, someone else could you know, screw up on the road and really make the road a dangerous place. And if FSD doesn't, you know, it's just better for you to drive, so you know, you're responsible for your car. So it's kind of just, it makes more sense for you to be in charge than letting a computer decide the fate of the situation, I guess. But I don't know, I do think these features definitely make it a lot safer for majority of the drives, but you should definitely be in control by paying attention, because if the car messes up, you're able to take over and hopefully prevent any sort of serious situation from happening. I'm pretty sure the newer hardware is a newer FSD is a lot better, less interventions, but you still got to pay attention, guys. So just be safe out there on the roads. But coming up to this, another light, another stop, slowly coming behind the Civic, and it was very smooth, and we could just kind of look around, see what's going on. Some sort of abandoned building here, and yeah, you kind of able to just look around a little bit more. I've noticed a lot of new stuff in my area when using FSD, just because I'm able to kind of look around just a little bit more. Obviously not looking around sightseeing while the car's driving, but you know, I'm able to just glance just for a little bit longer and see what's going on. Car's getting over to the highway. Tesla's allowing it, and we're just going smoothly. I'm very comfortable with this drive. Going the speed limit. This Camaro is trying to get over to the right here. Kind of spooked FSD a little bit there, and but I let it in, and it's going smoothly. It's pretty nice. It might look like that I'm pressing the pedals, but my foot is very close to the pedal just because of the seating position I have. I usually sit a bit closer, but for you guys to be able to see everything, I sit a little bit further back. It's still pretty safe though. I could grab the wheel at any time, and I'm ready to grab the wheel, and my feet are on the pedals just so I could intervene if necessary. But if I do press the pedals, guys, I will let you guys know. I'm not gonna really press the pedal that often. It's only like stop signs or right turns I might. I might obviously forget to say that I'm pressing the pedal, but for the most part, I think I do say it almost every time I do. So if I don't, then I'm just dumb. I just kind of forgot. But for the most part, I'll tell you guys whether I'm not pressing the pedal. But yeah, now the light turned green. Now we're just following this nice Camaro. Personally, I love muscle cars. I think they're so cool. Camaros are so awesome, and that's like the Transformers one, Bumblebee. Well, not the color, but I guess the generation. I would totally get the Bumblebee colorway. That's pretty sick. The yellow and black stripes. Personally, I like the white and blue Ford Mustang. I think that looks sick. But muscle cars are awesome. But we came to a stop behind this, or at this red light, and it did that very smoothly. We're at the crosswalk, I guess. I don't think there's a crosswalk here actually, but we're stopped pretty much perfectly where I would stop. And the light's about to turn green again, and now we're going. It's accelerating very smoothly, not too fast, not too slow either. It's just kind of going pretty much how fast you probably need to go. It is a school zone, so I'm going to drop the speed just a little bit, just to go pretty much closer to the speed limit. Obviously, school is not, you know, in progress or whatever, but some people do summer school and stuff, so just got to make the roads a little bit safer there. See that nice Camaro again. Now we're just going the road. Also, sorry guys if you guys are getting some sort of motion sickness from my camera. The bumps are rough in Toronto. It's kind of horrible roads, you know, just kind of what it is. And I definitely been looking to get a better camera with better video stabilization and stuff. If you guys know any good cameras, link them, or not link them, but comment them down below. I am looking to get a new camera. I don't really know what to get though. Maybe a GoPro or something. I'm currently just using my phone, so it might not be the best, obviously. And yeah, I'm looking to always improve my videos, so if you guys have any suggestions, be sure to comment down below. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me on this drive. I hope FSD is pretty cool for you. I hope you guys think Teslas are pretty cool, and whether or not this will help your situation and make your drives a little bit better is up to you. But yeah, if you guys are looking to get a Tesla, looking to try out FSD, be sure to like and subscribe, because I post videos like this one literally all the time, and you guys will hopefully understand what FSD can do. So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, check out the links in the description, it will really help support the channel. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on this drive, and see you guys later. Peace.